to my channel. Today I'm going to do a little summer refresh on our front porch. I feel like I just did a refresh for spring and now it's already almost the middle of June, and I wanted to kind of change things up for the summer. And we also really need to clean this porch off. It gets so dusty and dirty, I feel like, so quickly. So I need to like sweep everything off. Most of the stuff that I'm using is already on here, like my plants and some of my fake flowers I think I'm going to repurpose. But today is going to be kind of like a patriotic, not super patriotic, but like American flags and stuff for summer, for 4th of July, but things that will transition really well into like August. So it's going to be very simple, and I'm definitely not an over-the-top decorator, so if you like simple and really understated decor, you are in the right place. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and I will show you everything that I'm really gonna be decorating with today. So I literally spent maybe $16 this year just for like my summer porch. I really enjoy using things that I already have. So I've had these baskets for a very long time, these primitive American flag baskets, and I actually got these before I was even married because I was thinking whenever I had my own house I wanted to decorate it very primitive, and I wanted like American flag themed stuff. This was before I feel like I kind of found my style, but I collected these from yard sales and thrift stores, and then once we got our house, I was like, I don't think primitive is my style. But anyways, I kept these because I just really love them, and I love using them for 4th of July. So at Hobby Lobby, I just picked up some ribbon that I want to tie around my planters. I already had one little American flag, so I grabbed 2 bigger ones that I think I might put in the planters. And then I saw this tic-tac-toe set at Hobby Lobby. It was $13 and 40% off all 4th of July decor. So I grabbed this because I figured that would be so fun to play with on the porch. But other than that, I'm going to be using things that I already have. I do also have a little lamp that I want to switch out on the front porch and put out there. And I also, oh, you know what? I also have pillowcases that I already had, that I wanted, oh, don't mind that messy drawer. Okay, that I already wanted to reuse. So I have like this toile print and this pinstripe print. So I'm just gonna switch out my current pillows with these covers. So not a whole lot, under $16, and I think it's gonna give it a nice little summer refresh. This is that lamp that I want to switch out and put on my front porch. So I like the red colors. I think that's really cute for 4th of July. I am not going to be switching up any furniture today on the porch, but I did want to swap out my pillowcases. These blue chinoiserie print pillowcases I got for a steal on Amazon. They came in a set of 4 and I used them for my spring porch decorate with me. I'll link those down below if you're interested in those, but I love them so much. I just wanted to switch it out for summer so it feels fresh and new. So I already had these pinstripe and toile print pillow covers. They're not outdoor pillow covers, so I'll have to wash them and keep them more dry than normal ones, but I love the pattern and how subtle and neutral it is. So I'm just going to swap those out, keep the same pillows that I have, and just store away these blue print ones for next spring. I'd love to hear if you guys had any fun trips planned this summer or any fun activities. We are going to be heading up to Pennsylvania over the 4th of July to spend that with my family. I feel like beside Christmas, 4th of July is like one of my favorite holidays. My mom always cooks like way too much food, all the comfort foods. We swim, we have a parade in a town right next to ours. It's such a small town home parade. I love it so much. And my brother will buy a ton of fireworks and set them off on my parents' farm. So we have like our own personal fireworks show, and it's just like the best quintessential summertime. So I'm really looking forward to that trip this summer. I don't think we didn't make it up there last year because I was pretty pregnant and my husband was traveling to Guatemala for a missions trip. So this summer we made it a point to get up there, visit my family, and spend some quality time. If you watched my last spring porch decorate with me, you'll know that I used a lamp out here, and now it is like my new favorite thing to put a little lamp out here on our porch. And thankfully I had this lamp. It's a nice cream color, and I had this red toile print lampshade. I got both of these at a thrift store a long time ago, but I had it in storage and I'm like, oh my goodness, that's like the perfect shade of red for 4th of July, for summer. It will mirror the toile print on the pillow covers that I used, and it just makes it so cozy. So I added that little lamp out there and I love it. It just sets the tone for nighttime. So if you haven't yet put a lamp out on your porch, I highly advise it. My ferns are going strong in these planters. I always have really good luck with them. My petunias, on the other hand, that I had in my hanging baskets around the porch, they did not fare so well. They were doing amazing, I feel like, the past couple months that I had them, and then one week they just started dying off even after pruning them, watering them, putting them in more shade, more sunlight. I could not save them, and unfortunately I had to toss them all. They just all died. So I think I will just stick with the ferns and the begonias. But I also had the idea of tying a really pretty pinstriped ribbon around these planters and creating kind of like a bow, but after I looked at my ferns, I didn't realize how long they had gotten, so it didn't make sense to tie a ribbon around them when you wouldn't even be able to see it. So you'll see how I repurposed the ribbon that I bought here in a minute. But I have all my little helpers out here, and although it makes it 10 times longer to get something done, it's really nice to have the company. Here is how everything turned out. I love it. It feels so fresh and light for summer, and hopefully we can spend some time out here despite the hot days that are coming our way this summer in Florida. But let me know down below what you guys think. Make sure you subscribe because fall will be here before we know it, and I will definitely be doing a huge fall front porch decorate with me. I want to pick up a few more fall items and really go all out this year, but still kind of in a simple, cozy way. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of that content, because fall will be here before we know it. Thanks so much for watching. Would take you along today as I did a little bit of a spring summer front porch refresh. Our front porch is very well loved. I hang out here every single day with the kids, and it just needs a That's my daughter yelling. It just needs a little bit of cleaning. It needs to be power washed, pressure washed. I got some new plants, some ferns for these pots. I'm going to be swapping out the rugs right here. I got a table for in between those rocking chairs. I've been wanting one so bad, and I finally found one. I don't know what I'm going to do up there yet. I don't even know if I'm going to keep that old frame, but we will see. And this piece of furniture over here really needs to be cleaned. It is so gross. The cat sleeps out here every night, and it's just gross. And the kids and I eat breakfast right here every single morning, so it is in need of some cleaning. But I figured I'd take you along. Again, welcome back to my channel. It's so good to see you. I'm so excited to get this porch clean and decorate with me done. We have family coming in the next couple weeks, so I want to get this porch looking in tip-top shape. And summer, we live in Florida, so it feels like summer started a long time ago. But let me know down in the comments where you're at in the world, and if spring or summer's happening where you are at. I know a lot of you out there, spring probably is just arriving. But I just wanted to reset this porch, get it all clean and cozy. We spend a lot of our time out here. We eat breakfast every single morning out here, and this porch just really needed a refresh. So I'm so happy you're here, and thank you guys again so much for watching. I just want to show you how absolutely filthy these floors are. We just got the house painted in October, and so that was what, like 7 months ago. And this is what the color is, and this is what the rest of the porch looks like. It's so dirty. We picked a lighter color for the porch just because we went with a darker house paint color, and we picked a lighter color for the porch. But we have a lot of animals and children, so it gets very dirty, and it is in desperate need of a pressure wash. We just have so many like random, I don't even know what the heck these stains are, to be honest, and I don't really want to know, so we need to clean this desperately. For anyone that's new here, I'm Lindsay, and I do a lot of decorate with me videos as well as some mom vlogs and family vlogs. But I am actually a Florida transplant. I'm originally from Pennsylvania, so I am still getting used to the basically year-round summer. I do love it, but I really miss my seasons so much. We also live by strawberry fields, and we have a lot of landscaping around our house, so it just seems like pollen and dirt and dust and grime just accumulates on our porches. So we got the pressure washer out for this one, and my husband was going to hand it over to me, but he was kind enough to go through and spray everything down with soap. Later on, he came back in with bleach because the soap was just not doing it. As you can see the difference in the floor. But I'm so thankful that he kind of got all those tough spots, so he definitely helped on today's video. we had the pressure washer out, I wanted to go ahead and just spray down these chairs really quick. They're actually Cracker Barrel rocking chairs that my husband and I found at the thrift store when we first got married. They were like 20 bucks a chair, and they're exactly what we wanted for the front porch, but they actually really need a coat of paint. And I was thinking I might paint them black. It would match our front door, but I'm not sure yet. I don't know if I want to commit to the black chairs yet. So let me know down in the comments what you think. Should I leave them white or should I go ahead and paint them black? When house hunting, the only thing I said I cared about and wanted in a house was a big front porch, and God really delivered, because we got this front porch, a back porch, and a side porch with this house, and I equally love them all the same. This front porch, though, I love making look extra special because it's the first thing that guests see when they come over. So for this porch refresh, I had a vision with this striped rug, and I got it up here, and of course it doesn't fit. So I don't know what I was thinking. I thought our porch was wider or the rug was smaller, something like that. So I decided to just swap out this striped rug for our back porch rug. I just kind of switched them out, and I really like how it turns out. So make sure you stick around to see how it all comes together. I have a confession. I cannot keep plants alive. As much as I want to be that girl who just thrives with her plants, I'm just not that person. But there are 3 types of plants that I have had success with, and one of them being a fern. So I knew for sure I needed ferns for these tall pots on either side of the door. Not only are they easy for me to upkeep, but I think that they are like a southern front porch staple. Really trying to reconfigure this furniture set over here, but after kind of playing around with it, I just went ahead and put it back the way that I originally had it. That makes the most sense. But we do use this a lot. Like I said earlier, we eat breakfast out here every morning. I come out here and read my Bible and just kind of unwind, and I love having a cozy kind of nook space to do those things. Even though it is so hot in Florida, I love to be outside. The kids love to be outside. I can sit right here and still see my daughter on the swing, but we just love this little furniture set. It's come in so handy, and I love that the slip covers are, you can take them off and wash them because it gets absolutely filthy. Like I was saying, we have dust from the strawberry fields coming in, and the cat sleeps out here, and it worked out that it came with removable slip covers. If you saw my last video on my porch pillow tip, I will link that down below. It's just a little short clip, but my
favorite thing to do for throw pillows is to go buy inexpensive weatherproof ones from Walmart or Goodwill, or even ones that aren't necessarily weatherproof. I'll get those from Goodwill, and then I'll go buy pillow covers off of Amazon or wherever else, and this way I can easily swap them out throughout the seasons. I can just recover these pillows. I don't need to worry about storing a bunch of random throw pillows, and it doesn't break the bank. So that is definitely a tip for you. Thing I was most excited about for this porch is putting together this little mosquito bucket. Guys, the mosquitoes in Florida are so bad. Like, I get bit during the day, so I 100% need all the stuff to keep them away. I don't really like using bug spray 24/7 though, so this Skin So Soft from Avon I heard actually works, and I've been using it, and I can testify that it indeed does, and it smells way better than regular bug spray. But I also have these off deep wood wipes for anybody who wants to use them. And I also got this pack of mosquito repellent wristbands, and I'm kind of skeptical because they were about $5, maybe not even that much, and it comes in a pack of 4, and it's supposed to be good for like 82 hours. So I don't know, I'll let you know how those work out, but I just wanted to have everything I possibly could to combat those mosquitoes, because they are after me every time I'm outside. remember how I was saying earlier that I can only keep like 3 plants alive, and these are one of them. These are petunias, and I have had great luck with them. I've had them for probably 2 months now, and I've kept them alive, hooray. And also the other plant that I can keep alive is begonias. So these 3, begonias, petunias, and ferns, have done well for me. So keep my plants in your prayers. I really want to try a rose bush, but I don't know how I would deal with that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a marvelous spring and summer wherever you are. Make sure you check out some more of my Decorate With Me videos and hit that subscribe button, because I'm definitely going to be putting out some more Decorate With Me videos this
It is time. It's time for a little summer front porch refresh. We have junk all over. We got our floors done not too long ago, so I still have stuff out here that needs to go back inside. Honestly, it's probably bad because it's been sitting out here in the sun. That was my bad. I got some new patio furniture. We have tiles still left over that I got to bring outside. I got some new ferns and plants, and I'm anxious to clean and redecorate out here for summer. It's definitely going to be heavy on the mosquito repellent and heavy on the citronella candles, so I'm excited to put this little patio area together. I want to create like a sitting area down here to play checkers and chess. My husband and I are super into chess right now, so if it's cool enough at night, we'll come over here and light a little citronella candle and play some chess. But I have a whole idea of how I want to set up this area. Our porch is very long and very narrow. Not super narrow, but you definitely can't put like a couch or any like big items, big furniture items on here without it getting too cramped and crowded. So I'm going to take everything off here. My husband doesn't want me to pressure wash because we got our house painted and he doesn't want to keep putting like the constant water pressure on the house. So, hi kitty. I got a new front mat too. He doesn't want to keep putting constant heavy water pressure on the house and the paint. So we're just going to sweep. I think I'm just going to get my mop and do
a mop with my regular house mop, and that'll just have to be good enough. And then we'll see if I still have sun. I have to go make dinner, but I'm gonna get this cleaned off and see how far I get. If I could even decorate tonight, we will see. Also, if you haven't guessed it, in the past 2 videos, I am pregnant with a baby number 3. So not only is it super hot outside, I am just hot sitting still indoors in the AC. So it's a hot one, but I'm gonna power through and get this patio, this front porch tackled. I'm excited. Let's go. Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be getting this porch finally cleaned off today. Things have just been kind of a whirlwind with summer and events going on and trips and Memorial Day, and this just kind of fell by the wayside. So today, even though it is so super hot, I'm excited to be tackling this because we definitely spend a lot of our time outside. And I want a clean and relaxing porch to sit on and watch the kids blow bubbles and play chalk. So getting this cleaned up was a priority. I put it off for way too long. I was slowly collecting the things that I knew I wanted to put on this porch, whether that be from Facebook Marketplace or getting a new rug and new cushions from Marshall's. I was slowly collecting things, but I was finally ready to pull the trigger, and I just figured now or never. So I have my little helpers always with me. Jovi is my daughter. She is almost 4 years old, and then I have Wilder, my son. He is 18 months, a little bit over 18 months, and they are just the biggest help. And Jovi actually found a pair of work gloves the other day in Walmart as we were getting citronella candles. She found these and she said, "Mommy, I need to get work gloves so I can help Dad in the yard." And how do you say no to that? So she has her work gloves on, ready to go, and she is just the best little helper. She is always willing to do something for me, to help me, to feed the animals, to sweep, mop. She is just a little mother hen and the best help, and I'm so excited for her to be a big sister again. She really helps with Wilder, and she is so ready to meet another little baby brother or sister. I'm currently 22 weeks pregnant, so we not really kept it hidden for a while. It's just with kids, you get so preoccupied by the third one, you're like, you forget you're basically pregnant until halfway through. And so we finally just announced it to our friends and family, and we're soaking it all up, trying to slow down in this season, and just enjoy us 4 before we become a family of 5. So a lot of exciting things going on around here. If you're new here, welcome. I'd love it if you would subscribe. I have a lot of DIY, home decor, mostly seasonal decorating videos, and I am trying to get more videos out as soon as I can, but with 2, almost 3 kids, you know, it's a little difficult. But if you hit subscribe and hit the notifications bell, you'll know whenever I post a video, and we'll probably have a lot of nesting content coming up. But for now, I'm just working on some home projects. I feel like my nesting has already fully kicked in. And I'm just trying to get all my little projects crossed off the list before we have precious baby number 3 here. I was so excited to find these on Facebook Marketplace. It was exactly what I was looking for the patio. Although I don't think they're specifically patio tables, this set of nesting tables, this set of 3, I think is for indoors, but I fully will use them outside, and they're glass so I can wipe them off. I think it'll be fine. I think they're gonna weather just fine. But I wanted stacking tables because I feel like whenever we're sitting outside, we have nowhere to put our drink. And also, like I mentioned earlier, my husband and I have been super into playing board games, specifically chess and checkers lately. And we went to Cracker Barrel and we were sitting outside playing the checkers, you know, in the rocking chairs, and I was like, we need this on our porch. Like, why don't we have this on our porch? So I was gonna do a DIY checkers table similar to the one at Cracker Barrel, but I didn't want to go through painting a table and then ordering checker pieces. So I found a really cool wooden chess set that came with checkers. I picked that up and I'm just gonna set it on the table. This way we can take it indoors or outdoors, depending on if it's too hot or if it's cool enough. We'll sit out on the porch next to the citronella candle, of course, because mosquitoes. We're gonna sit out there and play chess. But I figured with these nesting tables, I could stick one under the other. We can pull it out for drinks and have our chess set sitting right there on top in between our rocking chairs or in between the wicker patio chairs that I just picked up. And the next day has happened. I finished after I laid out this patio rug. I got this from Big Lots and it was 20% off plus an additional discount. I'll link it down below. But I got one of these rugs. I'm thinking about going back to get another to put under the rocking chairs, but I laid out this rug and then it was time to make dinner. Everyone was hungry. We were sweaty and tired and just ready to unwind for the night. So I put this on pause. I am after it the next morning, bright and early, around 9 o'clock, trying to beat the heat, but it's already scorching out, so it's going to be a hot one. After I laid out these patio chairs that I got off of Facebook Marketplace, I realized maybe this space isn't what I envisioned. I had envisioned the patio chairs and us playing chess down at the other end of the porch, and once I laid the rug out, I was like, I didn't like how this space felt with the chairs there. So I'm moving the rocking chairs back down to the longer end of the porch, and then I'm just going to create a cozy little nook on the right side of the door on the porch. So I didn't anticipate moving all this furniture this morning, but you know what? That's just how it goes sometimes. You have something visioned in your head and it turns out to be the opposite. So I'm just trying to move things around, see what I like in what space, and I'm thankful that our porch is long enough that we can kind of configure different spaces to fit our needs. A lifestyle account that I follow on Instagram had mentioned that she sprays Pine Sol mixed with water around perimeters of her outdoor space, like where her kids play or they sit out on the patio. She sprays this Pine Sol mixture around to keep mosquitoes away, and I believe she lives up north, so I'm actually from the north, and I don't remember the mosquitoes ever being as bad as they are here in Florida with the humidity and the swampy weather. But anyways, I figured I would give it a try, so I got some Pine Sol. I brought it out and I'm just spraying down the whole porch before I lay down any cushions. I want to spray the rug, and I am willing to give anything a shot for keeping these mosquitoes away. So if you guys have any tips or tricks, please let me know down in the comments. Anything really that would keep mosquitoes at bay. We actually get it treated, and we have a lot of landscaping around our house, and we have strawberry fields by us with retention ponds, so I feel like our mosquitoes are just attracted to our area, to our house. So if there are any tips and tricks for keeping mosquitoes at bay, please let me know. I will be so appreciative. If you want to be all into flowers and gardening and you're not that good at it, then we can be friends, because I feel like I have a hard time keeping things alive other than ferns. I've had really good luck with ferns. That's why we're going to keep using them. But I'm not super into gardening and flowers and planting. I want to learn. But as of now, I'm not an expert by any means at it, so I won't be sharing any gardening tips or tricks, but we can be friends anyways. And like I said, the ferns I feel like are super easy to keep alive. I don't know, I've just always had good luck with them. So if you struggle keeping things alive, then maybe try some ferns out. I've had really good luck with them over the years. Them and begonias, which I will show you in a little bit, the ones that I picked up. But the ferns just look super southern to me, and they're easy to keep alive. They look fresh, and I just repot them, and then I stick my pots in bigger planters just to kind of give them some height. But if you struggle keeping any plants alive, give ferns a try. It's funny because my mom was a big gardener. As I was growing up, she had a massive garden, and I never took any interest in it. I would help her sometimes, but it was never like something that I was fully involved in. But now that I'm older, I really wish that I would have paid attention and been more involved, because I really do want to start a garden down here in Florida. Our seasons are kind of different than the north. We grow a lot of like vegetables and stuff, and you plant in like late summer, early fall, and then they bloom then in spring. So during the summer I kind of wanted to do a garden, but there's not much you can grow, I don't believe. So come fall, I'm gonna try my hand at a garden, but I probably won't be sharing any tips and tricks. I'm definitely gonna be learning as I go. So if you have any tips for me, if you live in the South, in Florida specifically, let me know what you recommend growing and what I should know before I jump headfirst in. Let me know down below if you guys are working on any summer projects on your house or on your property. Let me know down below. We actually have a couple on our list. They're want projects, not really need projects. We're actually going to be closing in our side screened in porch where we keep our animals. We have our kids picnic table out there. Our dining room doors actually lead out onto our side porch, and you'll be able to see it. It's kind of screened in on the left hand side off of our front porch, but we love having it, but with our growing family we would rather have the interior living space. So we are going to get that enclosed as part of the interior. We're growing our family, but we have no interest in moving. We love our house. We love our property at our location. So we really just want to kind of capitalize on what we have, and enclosing that side porch will definitely do just that for us. And we'll just have more room for more kids. These are the gorgeous begonias that I mentioned earlier I had got from Lowe's. Originally I saw them up there when I went to get my plants, and they were almost $32, which was insane to me. They used to be $15. So I held off and I went back to Lowe's just to get ferns. Actually, I was not going to get begonias this year, and these were in the clearance section. They were 50% off, so I did grab 2 of them, and I like that they came with the hangers, so you had the option of hanging them, but they also came in really pretty pots. They're plastic, but they look like actual ceramic pots. So we hung them up, but I didn't want to get enough to fill the perimeter of the porch. I didn't want to go back and buy 2 more, so we just clipped off the hanging part, and I wanted to just layer them on the steps. This way you can see the begonias as soon as you walk up, and I can make sure that they're getting enough sun. But these are the only other plant besides ferns that I've ever had luck with on my porch. We have a south facing porch, so we never have direct sun right into the interior of our porch. So these do great in part sun, partial sun, full sun to partial sun. So those are what I grabbed again this year because I know that I will not kill them. If you guys are looking for some good citronella candles, Walmart actually had a very wide variety, and this is going on day 2 or day 3 now that I'm recording this, that we've had these out on the porch, and I've lit them, and they are very strong in scent. I know sometimes I get citronella candles and you can't even tell that they're lit or that they're citronella, but these actually have a very, very strong aroma. So I will link them down below. I just got them at Walmart, and I think they were like $6.50, and they come in really cute jars. So if you're looking for something to keep those skeeters away, I got you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications so you know when I post my next video, but I will see you in the next one.